Je suis né en présent, sans raison. Chaque jour, de chaque mois, de chaque saison, je reste dans une cellule de la société, jamais une maison. When I was a child, a news reporter once said that crime doesn't pay. But there must have been a disruption in the airwaves, or maybe I changed the channel too soon in a rush to watch my morning cartoons. Something must have happened that day, because now that I'm older, I realize I didn't hear him say the rest of his sentence. See, he must have said, he had to have said, crime doesn't pay those who are incarcerated, because the prison industry is a multi-billion-dollar business. You see, the entire system takes victims and invests them in prisons where they accrue millions in the interests of politicians and corporations. Government organizations like the American Legislative Exchange Commission trade legislation for covert compensation from conglomerate groups in three-piece pursuits to get me to spend more time for pettier crimes so they can get more loot as they creep into every aspect of American industry. Companies like Sodexo and Marriott taking profit off the top from college cafeteria services while earning a double income from inmates who eat from that same Sodexo plate. So you could be getting your bachelor's degree or your master's degree or your PhD or serving 25 to 30, but you're eating from that same dirty system. But listen closer, cause it's only the beginning. See, you can now buy furniture manufactured by prisoners because prison labor is so diversified that inmates don't only make license plates anymore. Man, CEOs are so hyped up on big bucks that they're getting ill, waiting on crime bills to overfill the penitentiaries they build on the backs of taxpayers. Private prison concentration camps keeping up in Boston and Texas and Oakland and New York, waiting for brothers and sisters like you and me to enter that new door of no return called the U.S. judicial system. Federal and private buses on highway transit simulating transatlantic slave voyages with overpacked cargo, while the government places embargoes on family visitation, saying that all inmates are threats to mankind when 70% of those locked up haven't even committed violent crimes. Is it not time for a change, or time to change the way we serve? Time? Isn't it time for prisoners to no longer be paid a developing country's wage for labor that yields billions in profits for corporate killers of colored America? Isn't it time for banks to stop claiming that they build community ties when they secretly devise schemes to lend and repossess people of color's American dreams, all while helping prisons survive with hefty loans to better accommodate those evicted than convicted? Now, I ain't saying that no one belongs behind bars or that violent criminals shouldn't suffer to the fullest extent of the law, but I think it's also a crime to have NASDAQ stocks rise as prison construction hit all-time highs and standardized test scores hit all-time lows. Because incarceration takes precedence over educational woes, because I'm sure you didn't know that 90% of those locked up have no high school diploma or GED, but they must be getting some form of education because judges keep throwing the book at them. See, there's something wrong when a society seeks to incarcerate before it educates, when it seeks to incarcerate before it educates, when it seeks to incarcerate before it educates, when inmates can't vote. But their mass incarceration rates wins elections for senators. God, that makes almost everyone locked up a political prisoner in the eyes of sinister civil servants and cahoots of corporate criminals all cashing in on crime. Now, who the hell's gonna prosecute that? We've already started to act by laying these corporate cops on their billionaire backs, and we may not have millions of dollars, but we have millions of misguided minds misinformed about the prison system. And so we're gonna teach the world about prison proliferation at the expense of education and violence prevention programs, because it's time to tell the government that they can no longer have fun incarcerating our daughters and sons, because day by day and one by one, we're going to make sure that crime really doesn't pay anyone.